Charles Richardson Show is uncensored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
All right, here's a little tune inspired by one of the great legends of the Old West. Well, there once were two cowboys all alone out on the trail, and they discovered they could sleep with another male. Now they're having butt sex. Cowboy butt sex. Sodomy. Come on, everybody. Sodomy. Sodomy. Shut it.
I'll tell you something else right now. I have the solution to the drug problem in this country. Nobody wants to hear it, but I have it. Not less drugs, more drugs. Get more drugs and give them to the right fucking people. Because every time you read about some famous guy overdosing on drugs, it's always some really talented guy. It's always like Len Bias or Janis Joplin or Jimi Hendrix or John Belushi, you know what I mean? The people you want to have overdose on drugs never would. Like Motley Crue would never fucking overdose, man, never. You could put them in a room with 2 tons of crack. They come out a half an hour later, oh, come on, man. Shit, they're still alive. Fuck. They're probably going to make a double live album now. God damn it! I take music pretty seriously. See that scar on my wrist? You see that? You know what that's from? I heard the Bee Gees were getting back together again. I couldn't take it, okay? That was the only good thing about the 1980s. We got rid of one of the Bee Gees. 1 down, 3 to go. That's what I say, folks. Yeah, here's $10. Bring me the head of Barry Manilow, all right? I want to drink beer out of his empty head. I want to have a Barry Manilow skull keg party at my apartment, okay? You write the songs, we'll drink the beer out of your head. We live in a country where John Lennon takes 6 bullets in the chest. Yoko Ono was standing right next to him. Not 1 fucking bullet. Explain that to me. Explain it to me, God. Explain it to me, God. I want it explained to me now, Jesus. Now we got 25 more years. Yeah, I'm real fucking happy now, God. I'm wearing a huge happy hat. Jesus Christ. I mean, Stevie Ray Vaughan is dead. And we can't get John Bon Jovi in a helicopter. Come on, folks. Get on that helicopter, John. Shut the fuck up and get on that helicopter. There's a hairdresser in there. Yeah, go ahead in there. Yeah, yeah. I don't get it. You know, I just don't get it. I missed...
I was in San Francisco, California. This is weird. You know what they got in San Francisco? A gay mafia. A gay mafia. What the hell? Let me ask you something. If you're in a gay mafia and you get whacked, is that good or bad? All right, what the hell? Yeah, say hello to my little friend. Where the hell that come from? All right. I was in Los Angeles, California, and I enjoyed going out there. But there was a magazine out there said 50 is the new 40. You ever see them article? 50 is the new 40, and then there's another one said 30 is the new 20. I sent it to my cousin. Hopefully he can convince a judge that 16 is the new 21. All right. What I did. I seen Hugh Hefner. What's Hugh Hefner? About 80-something, 90 years old? He's old, I know that. All right. He's walking down the street with a Playboy bunny under each arm in L.A. I swear I thought they was filming Weekend at Bernie's 3 when I seen him go down there. Good Lord, I feel sorry for him, surrounded by all them good-looking women. 80, he can't do nothing, you know. He's like a little kid at Disney World, too little to go on the really good rides, you know what I mean? He tries to hop on them supermodels. He ends up getting real dizzy and has to sit on the edge of the bed the whole night, you know, eating crackers and drinking 7-Up. My buddy's like, he's on Viagra, but a lot of good Viagra does. If you sleep through the whole boner, you're 83 years old, for God's sake. Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I was reading somewhere said that Viagra's one of the side effects is it makes some folks go blind. How big are these things getting? poking people's eyeballs out with wieners in this country. Unbelievable. I don't use Viagra, knock on wood. All right, I don't use Viagra. That's right. Yeah, if I got trouble in that department, I'll just push start it. But they say Viagra in some money trouble. I don't know if they is or not, but I can see why. Who the hell wants to buy Viagra? It's embarrassing. Good Lord, that's why I say they want to pick up sales. Sell it at the Home Depot, call it wood preservative. All right, that's what you do. I'd watching a TV commercial. They had some on there, Cialis, give you a 7-hour boner. Good Lord, what are you going to do the other 6 hours and 56 minutes? All right? 7 hours, what, you going to take that thing fishing or something? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's the original pocket fisherman right there. That's what I got. Oh, yeah. I'm going to cast out and get a big red snapper on that thing. That's what I'm going to do. 7-hour boner. Give me a pill, give me a 4-minute boner. That's all I need. The rest is just kind of a nuisance, if you ask me. Be walking around town, look like you smuggled a Chico stick in your pants out of the Walgreens. I was in Las Vegas. We stayed at the Hooters Casino and went to the Hooters Casino down there. Boy, a dealer flopped a big pair when we were over there. And my buddy went all in. I didn't know what happened.
Tirade from the one and only Cat McSnatch coming at ya.
Don't be a racist, don't be a fool. Everyone is different, everyone is cool.
Everyone is cool.
Don't generalize, don't believe the lies. Racism is hatred in disguise.
Alright, we're gonna wind it up here now. People attend to it.
Just because you're Asian does not mean you are smart. Just because you're Brazilian don't mean you are a slut. Just because you're Jewish doesn't mean you're tight. Just because you're rich and fat does not mean you are white. Don't be a dick, 'cause I know I'm a hypocrite. Racism is wrong unless you put it into a song. Just because you're Swedish does not mean you are fine. Just because you're American don't mean you own a gun. Just because you're Italian don't mean you can cook. Just because your skin is black don't mean you are a crook.
Now you're not a crook because of the color of your skin, yeah.
Don't be a dick, 'cause I know I'm a hypocrite. Racism is wrong unless you put it into a song.
We got to focus on the love and not the hate now.
If you don't like this, try. Don't be a stereotype. Ooh, screw you, hippie. Don't fret, I get this song makes me a hypocrite. So what? I got the microphone.
It doesn't matter if you're colored red, white, or blue. If you're purple, brown, green, or yellow, just be you. Have a sense of humor, but never be complacent. Don't perpetuate the rumors and do it to be a business.
If you're Indian, don't mean you drive a cab. If you're Lebanese, don't mean you like kebabs.
No kebab
Just
for
because
you.
you're French, don't mean that you eat snails. But if you're Japanese, stop mattering the way. Don't be a dick, 'cause I know I'm a hypocrite. Racism is wrong unless you put it into a song.
Alright, we're gonna do it one more time for the people in the back.
Don't be a dick, 'cause I know I'm a hypocrite. Racism is wrong unless you put it into a song.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was Cat McSnatch coming at ya.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
Fly too high, get to see the light. Yeah, it's true.
And It is a tested 1 2 1 2 1 2. We are we live?
We're live.
We are live. We are live.
We are alive.
Alive. Yay! It's Friday. We survived. We survived because we are alive.
Yeah, thank God it's the end of the week.
Oh God, you have no idea how good it feels. How good it feels. Yeah. Tomorrow, I take my arse up a little further to go visit my cousin for the weekend.
Oh, nice.
Yep, I'm going to join him for a Super Bowl party, and we're going to be pro Bucks.
Oh, yeah, Super Bowl's this weekend.
Super Bowl's this Sunday, and it's happening. Bucks and Chiefs.
Go Bucks.
We were kind of hoping to have Mo in, but he got mowed down.
He did.
He got mowed down with work.
Winch.
And of course, I don't think he wants to be on here anymore. That's fine.
He does.
He got mowed
looking
down.
forward to it.
Yeah, I think he was. Maybe. You know what's going to happen?
What?
He's going to get off early. Like, he's going to finish his job in Fort Myers. And he's going to come back with like an hour and a half to go. And it's like, oh, well, I already told him I'm not coming on.
Nope, stop him.
Yeah, get out there and stop him. Wave him down. Flag him. Yeah, all right. So, what's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. 813-699-5353 is the phone number. Of course, we're looking for your calls. I'm trying to get together. I know it's late kind of posting this. But I went ahead and posted on my Facebook that I'm looking for players, if they want to throw in a couple of bucks, what they call Super Bowl squares. Now, this is kind of cool to a lot of people, and I'm not sure if you guys are interested, because you would actually have to watch. Well, you don't have to watch the game, but you could make some money just by being lucky, and that's pretty much what it is.
Right.
It's kind of playing the lottery. So here's how it works. And Jimmy, who actually does his show over on Lime City Radio and on Hyper Talk Radio now. See, I tried to get him in, and he's like taking a look at it. It's like, well, how does it work? I never heard of this before. I never played. And I was saying, well, I'll explain to you after the show, but I'll explain on the show because maybe there's some people that would be into it.
Isn't it like doing a pool?
Sort of. So here's what it is. There's a grid of 100 squares. The top, so imagine a graph. The top would be filled in with numbers 0 to 9. And the side would be filled in from 0 to 9. The top would represent the home team score, and the side would represent the visiting team. You can make it however you want.
Right. So
in this particular instance, 100 squares, and what you do is you sell the squares for X amount of money. However much, $1 a square, $2 a square, $5 a square, $10, depending on how big of a high roller you're going to be. And how it works is you take that money, the jackpot money, like, for example, a lot of people do $5 a square. That's kind of on the low end. So you have to sell 100. It's not going to work if you don't sell 100 squares. So you go ahead and you get 500. It's $500 combined to everybody. So you pick your squares. Like Karen, if you wanted to buy 5 squares, $25. David, if you wanted to buy like 2 squares, it's $10. And you select your square before the numbers are posted. It's literally luck of the draw. So when you select your square, and we have everybody that all 100 people then buy. Hey, by the way, hi John Monroe. And we go ahead and you have everybody in. All 100 spaces are filled. You do kind of like a lottery for the top numbers and the side numbers, and that's what it is. So you may have like the top numbers may be 5, 7, 1, 0. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be just a random draw. So here's how it works. The $500 gets split up. Obviously, the big bulk of the money, usually half, is the final score. That's the fourth quarter, the ending score. How it works is you get paid the end of the first quarter, whatever the end number is. Like, for instance, if it's 10-3, whoever has the square that matches with 3 and 0 is the winner for the first quarter. And it goes so on and so forth. Halftime, third quarter, final score. So there's 4 opportunities to win. Usually, and mostly the first 3 quarters are smaller than the jackpot.
Right.
Although halftime is usually like, okay, it's about maybe like, for instance, $500. Usually, maybe 350 would be for the 300 would be for the winner at the end, 100 for halftime, and 50 for the first and third quarters.
So you're playing roulette on a multiplication table.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's interesting.
Right.
It's interesting how it works, but it has the only gimmick is you gotta sell 100 squares.
Oh.
You gotta sell, because if you sell 90, well, what happens when the somebody lands on one of the squares that isn't there? Like, then nobody bought it. You have to sell 100 squares.
True.
So that is my goal from today up until kickoff, or I'd say shortly before, like an hour before kickoff, so we can do the drawing. It's my job to go ahead and see who wants in, and I'm thinking $2 a square, something cheap. So, like, for what it would be basically is it would be $200, for the total pot. I would put $100 as the mega winner, and I would do 50 for halftime, 25 for first and third. So, and John says he's in a $5 pool. He's got KC 6, Buck 1, KC 5, and Buck 8. So he did $10. He did 2 squares at $5 a piece. So in his defense, I mean, yeah, it's kind of crappy because the only way you're going to get one, and it's really odd, is if the Bucks score a touchdown, go for 2 points, and they get it, and a field goal. That's going to be 11. There's no 1 point in football.
Right.
Okay? And then, of course, 21's more likely because that's 3 touchdowns and 3 extra points. That's more likely to happen. So I see him, maybe he could pull off winning at the end, because I see like 35-21, 35-31. He may have something there. I'm sorry. He said Buck 1, KC 6. So it's like, yeah, I see. A couple of field goals for KC, but how are you going to get the Buccaneer one? That's the only thing I don't know.
So do you get to pick your numbers?
No. See, the thing is, you get to pick the squares. You get to pick where you land. And then basically the numbers are picked after everybody's picked their square.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
It's not like, okay, well, and that's the thing, is like, you don't have to say, well, you paid first, you get your choice of square, because you don't know.
Okay.
You have no idea. No, Randy, I'm trying to get people to start a board, and I'm thinking $2. I'm thinking something just simple, nothing major, nothing that's going to break the bank.
I'll do 5 squares.
You do 5 squares?
I'll do 5
Okay,
squares.
hold on a second. Let's get this down. So that's $10 for Karen. All right. See, we may now again, if nothing, it's nothing official until we get the 100. So Karen's got 5. 5 squares at $2 a piece. Okay, so we got some 95 squares to go. I mean, it's not, you know what you really need to do? You need to go live.
On the wall.
Yeah, you need to go live, and you should do that.
You do, yeah.
John and Randy, it's open. Let me know. It's only $2 a square. It's something cheap.
I'll go live tonight.
Yeah, go live tonight. See if you can round up some football people. So would it be
Actually, I have a lot of football people on my page.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In my pool, it's 100 for the winner and the fourth quarter, 25 for first and third, and 50 for halftime. That's where the 200 gets split up. So Karen's got 5 squares. And again, I'll probably go ahead. I'll probably do 10. I'll do a 20 in there. So that'll be 10 for me.
Use a deck of cards to draw the numbers. He said.
Yeah. And that was one of the things. What I was thinking about doing is I was thinking about getting some ping pong balls and writing the numbers 0 to 9, getting like a big bag or something, and kind of do that. But yeah, deck of cards sounds simpler. So that's definitely something to go ahead and do. John's got a good idea. Obviously there's not like 52 numbers, but like the thing is ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then what do you use for 0? 10, I assume.
Yeah.
Randy says he'll do 10. Okay, we've already hit a quarter of the board.
We got this.
Let me go ahead and put in my Cash App. I'm going to do Cash App because Cash App is so much easier. And I want you guys to go ahead and...
Can I pay you cash?
I mean, you can.
Okay.
Why can't I type? What the fuck? You know, I'm gonna talk about these motherfuckers over at Be Live because they're really fucking me. Hang on a second. Well, you know what? I'll put it right in the fuck. Why am I?
There you go.
I just do that. Hold on a second. Oh my god. Let's see. It's Chaz Emerald. I think that's mine. Let me double check. Otherwise, it's going to go somewhere else. No, I don't want Chime. I want Cash App. Cash App is, $$ Chaz Amaral. As you can see, that's how much I use it. I don't use it at all. So, Cash App for Super Bowl squares.
Yeah, everybody started dressing up today. They were like dressing their kids up in their Super Bowl colors and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, calm down, y'all.
Yeah, calm down, killer.
But they were all hyped up.
It is all unbelievable. It is all freaking... I can't do nothing. I am frozen.
Our feed isn't.
Well, no, the feed is not, but me doing anything on this thing is frozen.
Just let it go.
I can't let it go. That's the thing. Oh, they really want me to screw this thing. There we go. So there's my Cash App right there. I can actually do PayPal. I would kind of like to do it all in one bucket. PayPal just charges you right out the ass, though.
They do,
I don't like
unless when you send money, if the person clicks sending to a friend, then there's no fee.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like how to cheat the system a little bit to my customers, and I'm like, look, don't just pay it to a vendor. Just say you're sending it to a friend.
Yeah.
Or if they pay you through Facebook Messenger to your PayPal, then it doesn't charge you there either.
Yeah. So there's my Cash App, $$ Chaz Amaral. Yes, it's based on a name and family, but it is what it is. I don't care. Use K as 0, then ace through 9.
Yeah, so the
all right, that's not bad. It doesn't matter if we can use 10 as 0. That's not a problem. But I get what he's saying. I still kind of want to do the ping pong balls. That would be great for live. I go live and it's like, where we're doing the drawing. Okay, let's see what the magic number is. Lottery. Yeah, right. So I'm kind of liking this. So we got Randy. Randy says he wants to do 10. That's $20. I'm going to do 10. I know that's not 20. Karen's got 5. That's 10. So go ahead and start sending your money. Of course, everybody gets their money back if we can't get 100 squares. Just letting you know. Of course, you can go ahead and dispute it, I'm sure. 813-699-5353. $2 a square. Don't be a square. Or do be a square, actually. We want you to be a square. See, the thing
it's
is,
cool to be square today.
No, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
See, the thing is, I'm looking to spend $20 on squares. If I win the first quarter, I'm only plussing 5. But at least I won.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? It's fun. It is. So, Randy got...
I just did a vendor event and won three different contests.
John says he's in a couple of them. John, why don't you go ahead and do a couple of squares on mine? We can do that. Get that rolling. Okay, you sent me some Facebook memes already. So that's how it works. So basically, if you do get involved, you want to watch the game to kind of see what the score is, and then you can kind of go ahead and look down. All right, here's my square, and I got 2, and I got 4, and oh my God, it's 14-12. I win. Oh wait,
it's what time's the game?
It's 14 on the other one and 12. You got to pay attention on that one. The game is at 6:25. It's in the evening, so people have to stay. Oh, you stay up anyway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you don't sleep.
I'm just busy during the day.
Yeah. Think Scotty would want in, or
I don't know. I'll ask him.
Let them know. Let them know.
I will let everyone know.
Let everybody know. Go ahead and make it happen. Don't forget, Hulk Hulling and Contracting. That's where Karen and David are. That's where they live. 941-204-1264. Serving all of Southwest Florida. So if you're in the area and you need your trees trimmed or your bush whacked and I kind of sounded wrong. But if you need anything work around done around the house, even minor car repair, go ahead and give David a call. Hull Calling and Contracting. Again, 941-204-1264. And, of course, if you can't reach David because he's an idiot, go ahead and call Karen. She's a little bit smarter. 941-916-0130. Of course, we love him. Don't have PayPal, them ass. Oh, okay. Well, John says he doesn't have anything. He doesn't have the app, so it's like... It's not like I can go to Georgia and pick this up. I mean, they're part of the Just for Fun family.
Yeah,
So,
the only way to do it is invoice them.
yeah. You know what you should do? John, you should go ahead and actually contact Holly. She has the Cash App for DJ Scotty, and just have them send me the money. You pay them, and they, kind of like the laundering.
Send me the money. You're right.
You do a little money laundering. Listen, man, I gotta get $10 over to Charles, man. I gotta get 5 squares over there. It's like, can I launder some money? It sounds illegal, doesn't it? I'm gonna get kicked off of Facebook for that, don't I? I probably will. Yeah, all right. No, we're not laundering. We're not doing that.
You sneeze wrong, you get kicked off.
Actually, as soon as I played Dennis Leary, it actually said I got kicked off anyway. Karen says she wants 5 squares. All right, Karen. Send it over. That's 25 right there. I'm a Yankee, live in Connecticut. Oh! All right, damn. I thought all the Just for Fun family lived like in that little closed group in Covington. I had no idea. Yeah, Holly and Scotty need to buy squares. I don't even know if they're going to be in. I don't even know if Holly knows what football is. Scotty, I don't think could give a rat's ass. But that would be kind of cool. We can get them in.
He might be a big football fan.
So I got to put Karen H. Since I got to, and that's 5 squares. So that's $2 a square. That's 10 squares, or $10. Yeah,
$10, 5 squares.
Randy says he wants to do 10 for 20. Okay, so right now we got 40, 50. So we got $60 in there so far. 140 to go, man. It's like a telethon.
Yep, that's right. We're going to be counting it down.
Where the hell is it? I got to go ahead and get it. Says live sales on here. How do I put that? Can I do that?
I have been meaning to do a test run of that because I'm not sure how to do it either. I know you can.
Super Bowl. I'm going to try here. Squares. Well, this is not Facebook. This is,
Oh.
This is Bitch Be Live. Item link. I don't have a link.
That would probably be your Cash App.
That would be the Cash App link?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a link from Cash App? I don't know. Cash App. I think it's just the Cash App.
Do you follow NASCAR or dirt car racing?
Oh, God, no. NASCAR, I have an idea of. But dirt car, the only thing I follow with dirt car is when the other talk show host in Tampa, Bubba the Love Sponge, he used to have like Tony Stewart, and he actually owns a dirt car track up in Ocala. I'm not sure if he owns one, if he owns it anymore. But yeah, he owns a dirt track up there, and he used to do a lot of big events. But up there in Ocala, it used to be called Bubba's Raceway Park. So. But yeah, I mean, I don't follow it, to be honest with you. I apologize. I'm not much of a person that watches people go left hand turns all the time.
David used to be really into it, but it's been about 10 years since he's watched one.
What? Well, I'm kind of curious now. What caused him to lose interest?
His ex was really into it.
Dale Sr. died.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh really? Yep. But Junior's still there, isn't he? Doing it?
Not the same.
And isn't he? No, that's He's the whiny pants, isn't he?
No, that's Gordon.
He's the whiny pants? Who's the whiny pants? What are they whining about? Jeff Gordon. I know about Jeff Gordon.
The Rainbow Warrior.
Randy says dirt track rules now. I agree. You know what? If I seen both in action, and I agree, I think dirt car is more exciting to watch because it's you don't know what can happen.
We should all go to... I think Stefan would enjoy it, too. We should go up here to the racetrack, the Speedway in Punta Gorda. They have events up there.
Is it?
It's a lot of fun.
Okay, I got you.
We enjoyed it.
But it's not dirt track.
No, it's not dirt track, but they have...
But still, it's racing.
It's racing, and they do a lot of different types of stunt performances, too.
Yeah.
When they get the school bus figure 8 back, I'll go.
I know.
Don't try to be a puss. You know what I'm saying?
I think Stefan would really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I know my kids love it. And we haven't been in a while. Actually, the first time we went with the family, I was pregnant with Kelsey, so Davey wasn't even a year old yet. And they give you these special headphones for the kids. And so we have these big headphones on this tiny little baby's head, and he slept through like 3/4 of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, we really enjoy it.
Yeah. The end of last night. John Monroe says, yes, Bubba's Raceway Park. He knows of it. Watched 2 nights ago. Okay, that's big late model race. Was that big, the big late model race. So, yeah, I mean, it's, boy, they know their shit. They know their shit over there.
Wasn't me.
What's going on?
The doorknob is sticky.
Oh, David, I told you to keep that. I told you to keep that in Karen's mouth. You sick bastard.
He's hangry today.
Oh, what? No tacos?
That's why he's over there pouting.
What's going on?
Well, because he ended up having issues picking up material at Home Depot.
Yeah.
And because our center row, the middle seat wouldn't go down, so he couldn't put the drywall in there the way he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, can't close the back door, so he's upset about that.
Yeah, well,
So
I don't think he wants to close the back door. I think he wants to keep that open.
Then we couldn't get to food before having to be here. So, and he hasn't eaten all day, so he's on the hangry side.
Go. I got some. I mean, I don't know if you're a pork fan, but pork taters and pork taters and corn, man. Go make yourself a plate.
Please do us a favor.
Because right now you look like a pouty freaking Pillsbury Doughboy.
Well, I thought I was gonna kill him at Home Depot.
Yeah.
He wouldn't ask for help, so then I ended up helping. And I'm like 5 foot nothing and trying to lift this drywall up the same height as him and higher. So that wasn't working out too well. And then he busted one piece.
I just want to know, like, what the hell happened to them coming out and helping you?
You have to ask.
Oh, bullshit. I never had to ask before.
You look like a big tough guy. They didn't think you needed help.
For fuck's sake.
So honestly, it's not about food now. It's about getting help.
Well, no, that's everything today.
Yeah, because that's what our Kelsey. She got a phone. We got her a phone case for a new phone. And
oh God, you guys and your phones.
No, we got her a new phone case, or got her a phone case, and turns out hers doesn't fit. So now that was yesterday. So what happens today? She's getting in her brother's car and drops her phone.
Good.
There goes the screen.
John says next week if we're close to New Smyrna, which I didn't know where it was. I had to look. It's actually all the way over there in Daytona. It's like a 4 or 5 hour trip. There ain't no way. Listen, I'll go ahead and jump 8 hours all the way up to Georgia to visit you guys up there in Just for Fun land. But as far as going to do a dirt track in New Smyrna, I don't know. What's up, Sylvia? How you doing? Yep.
Road trips are always fun.
Road
trips are always fun.
Okay.
You better keep that mood in mind next weekend.
Yeah, next weekend. Road trip is fun.
You usually do.
Woosah.
Him and the kids.
Get off your Pillsbury ass. Go make a plate. Seriously. You need to eat.
At the break.
At the break. Well, you know what? How about if I do this? I'm going to go to break now.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
We just got started. You can't do that.
It's 7:33. You realize that, right?
It doesn't matter. You just got started. You were talking about something interesting.
What was I talking about?
The fuck if I know.
Oh, you were talking about something interesting. I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was something interesting.
We were talking about racing and you being hangry and
you're being
breaking
hangry,
drywall.
Dude. I'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not
kind of sounds like David. Do I need to?
No, I just used it and I was putting it back where it was.
I thought it was a hint.
I just need to chill for a few minutes. And
no, the doorknob was sticky. I needed to get the stickiness off my hands.
David, do you need some alcohol? Do we need to mix you like a strong drink? Honestly.
There might be a possibility.
Speaking of alcohol, I meant to bring it, but I got sidetracked packing up the kids. But, well, hey, listen, when Tommy agrees that, hey, they can stay for the weekend, I'm packing up as quickly as possible before that changes. So.
Making sure he doesn't change his mind. Nah, you told me! I'm bringing him over!
That's right.
Shut up!
Oh, I didn't even take him the whole way. I'm like, meet me here.
So he actually had to make effort to come and meet you.
Yeah.
See, that's the problem there. He could have always said, I don't. really feel like it. You bring them over there, and then by the time the arguments go on, never mind. Don't worry about it.
I didn't have time to make it all the way to Fort Myers. So, but I got sidetracked. But there's a new alcohol. What's the name of that alcohol the cashier talked you into, David, for Tommy's party?
It's called 20 grand.
20 grand?
It's so good. I will bring it.
Does it cost 20 grand?
Cost 20 grand.
Right.
No.
I think the bottle was 20.
I think it was 20, and it's but it's a huge bottle. It's about this big around, and it's about that tall.
But what is it though? Is it vodka's type or
it's actually no
whiskey?
No,
it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's vodka distilled in a bourbon.
Never mind. You guys don't know. 25,000.
That's right. You're right.
20.
Well,
20 grand.
20 grand.
20 grand. Okay.
Yeah.
So 20.
It's
grand.
very smooth. Like, it doesn't take your breath away, and it doesn't like burn.
Let's see here.
But yeah. Well,
oh shit! This is like a freaking Crown Royal bottle.
Yeah, it's nice. But it's bigger
in a bourbon barrel.
Yeah, $24.99 at ABC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes really good.
It does.
All right, I'll have to go ahead and check that out.
I can't say that specifically knocks you on your can because I had that and 99
Well, did you do it
bananas and
straight?
Crown, yeah.
All right, see, that's what I'm saying.
I did 99 bananas
Well, it's
straight
only
too,
80
though.
proof, though.
And Jack.
80 proof still lot freaking goddamn alcohol.
Yes.
Please.
Mixed with the 99 and the 100.
Do you realize what the 99 bananas did to us? That when we drank it?
That's why I got some.
Yeah, right.
I don't really.
80s, 99 was damn strong. 80 is going to be just as bad.
Josh, who cannot stand bananas, I even got him to do shots of the 99 bananas.
Well, we did the 99 watermelons too, and it was that shit cleared your sinuses.
Yeah, it's good though.
It's freaking awesome. It's like, whoa! Oh, shit!
Strong hit.
Give me more. Give me more. You get that cough like you just took a puff or a hit of some weed. And it's like, all right, give me another one.
So I really like. My son got me a vanilla Crown Royal,
right.
and I'm hooked. I absolutely love it. So, but I didn't know that Jim Beam and Jack Daniels came out with a bunch of different flavors, and so my son got Jim Beam vanilla. Just to try it.
Right.
Oh, my. And I don't like Jim Beam at all.
It was the first bottle gone.
Yes, it was so good. So good.
Jim Beam.
Yep.
You get Jim and Jack, and they're kind of gay for each other.
Now, my daughter likes Apple Crown Royal.
Don't we have any alcohol that's named like Veronica or Crystal or
There's
Cheryl?
Kinky.
Huh?
Kinky?
That's fruity shit.
But here's the thing, though.
It's supposed to help your erogenous stuff.
Erogenous stuff?
It's supposed to be arousing. I don't know. I didn't get that out of it, but I'm just saying.
Mark's on here. What's up, guys? Yeah, 99 bananas ain't no joke. If you ever at Rainforest Cafe, order the Green Python. Yes. We know about that Green Python, biatch. We know about it.
Python is the best.
But they said
it's not on the menu anymore, though.
No, but it's it says order the Green Python. It's like a Long Island with 99 bananas. And Randy said Gin Beam Peach is good. I think they were talking about that on the morning show.
I want to
Jim
try
Beam
that
Peach.
because I like peach anything.
Yeah.
So I want to try that one too. But vanilla, and I'm hooked with vanilla.
You're such a peach.
I know.
Look at you.
But what is in the Long Island?
I don't know. Iced tea?
No. It's hopefully not actually iced tea. I don't know why they call it that.
Hopefully, it's hopefully no
but
Long Islanders.
No, it's just a lot of alcohol, like 20 different kinds of alcohol or something. I don't know. There's a lot of different kinds of alcohol in it. It's good.
Because David tried one called rattlesnake tea, and it was supposed to be similar to the Long Island but stronger. The only problem was that's how we found out he was allergic to gin.
Here's the ingredients: an ounce of gomi syrup, an ounce of lemon juice, half ounce of gin, half ounce tequila, half ounce triple sec, half ounce vodka, half ounce white rum, splash of cola. Voila. There's your Long Island.
So no gin.
Doesn't look like there's gin, no.
Okay.
No gin.
So
no, there is gin. There's half an ounce of gin.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no gin. I read off the ingredients and you said no
David
gin.
could. Well, I actually was asking Alyssa while you were reading that because I keep hearing children's voices and I start freaking out, and then I remember, oh, Harry Potter's on, and then I hear it a few minutes later, and then I'm like, oh, Harry Potter.
Yeah, we got Harry Potter on in the background.
Not on anymore. I just turned
so I'm
it
like,
off.
can you turn that off?
Oh, you really? You
I
turned
was
off Harry
watching
Potter?
that, damn it.
Yes,
Thank you.
That was keeping the animal at bay over there. That was keeping the animal over there at bay in that corner.
You don't even watch it when our son, who's addicted to it, watches
Right now,
it.
he needs to be distracted. He needs to be distracted. He's hangry. Yeah. Mark says it's just booze with a splash of soda. It looks like iced tea. That's why they call it iced tea.
I know they have. They have.
It doesn't have.
They have an iced tea flavoring,
Yeah.
and that's what it's a mixer that you're supposed to use with different. I didn't know if that was in the Long Island tea or not.
By the way, anybody just joining us, you see the Cash App down there. My Cash App, $sign Chaz Amaral. I am taking orders for Super Bowl squares. I currently have 30 squares already, 70 squares to go. They're $2 a square. It's a cheap Super Bowl thing to go ahead. So go ahead and buy in. Let me know how many you're going to get, and go ahead and send your money there. If, for whatever reason, we do not fill up 100 squares, everybody gets their money back. So just want to go ahead and let that know. Go ahead, hon. You said we were going to say.
I forgot.
You forgot?
Something about tea.
Something about Long Island.
Well, no, the Long Island iced tea isn't tea, but there are like iced teas that are alcoholic.
Not Long Island, maybe California iced tea.
No, but like you can buy the twisted tea.
Oh, yeah.
It already has like the alcohol in it.
What?
But
somebody explain to me,
different.
what is this play with twisted tea? How did this all come about? Because I keep seeing about it.
I haven't.
And it's like a phase going on out there.
Well, because what happened was there was all this in a gas station.
Randy says, "Get him a Snickers."
This was all in a gas station, and there was a guy, and he was bad-mouthing the other guy and trying to tell him he was racist and this, and just getting in his face, and the guy stayed nice and cool.
Right.
And then he had finally had enough of him getting up in his face and stuff, and he had a Long Island tea, or a twisted tea, in his hand,
right,
and he ended up clocking the guy.
Oh.
And that's where the whole thing started.
With somebody clocking the guy from a twisted tea?
He knocked him out with it.
Damn.
He still managed to he did get back up. But yeah, so that's where the whole thing started, that it was a lethal weapon. And
anybody with a twisted tea, watch out. Or, watch out for people with twisted teas.
So then a whole bunch of memes came out about it, and it was funny.
It's you know what? I'm finally glad somebody went ahead and got over the whole Joe Biden, not Joe Biden, but who the fuck
Bernie
was that old
Sanders?
guy?
Bernie Sanders.
That Bernie Sanders.
I saw
meme.
one actually.
But it's starting to settle down, though. That's what I'm saying.
Oh no!
Oh,
there was a snowman, and it said if 2020 were a snowman, and it had the mittens and the mask.
Yeah,
yeah, I posted that one too.
I'm just saying though, it's calmed down a lot.
It has,
and this twisted tea is kind of like taken up. It's like
I haven't seen the twisted tea.
I haven't seen the twisted tea in a while.
Yeah.
But now there's a lot of memes going around with Biden, and I try to stay away from them because they are so political, and dear Lord, you don't need kicked off for posting something political.
Yeah.
So
we're not gonna do any of that.
No.
The hell with that.
Although some of them are really funny.
813-699-5353. Hey, listen, Sunday may be the Super Bowl, but Saturday, tomorrow night, is the re-debut of the Tony D and the Boys show. That's right, 6 p.m. Tune in for some outlandish, off-your-rocker talk radio as Tony D gets his buddies back in studio for 2 hours of non-stop cock-busting jokes. So it's the Tony D and the Boys show, 6 to 8 p.m. on rawtalkonline.com. Make sure you go ahead and check it out. They're coming back. And then Sunday's the Super Bowl. Yay!
Oh, Sunday's the game.
Yeah, it's not Saturday. It's Sunday. What made you think it was Saturday?
Because I thought you said tomorrow you're going to your cousin's.
I am. Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I'm not going just for the game. You know what? I'm over here telling my wife for this past week, I'm not going up just for the game. I'm going up to spend time with him. I hardly see him. I think I see him maybe 4 times a year. Maybe. If we're lucky. And half the time is we're at Disney, we're doing our own thing, and he bumps into us.
Right.
That's it. So it's like now it's like we're going to rub elbows together. We're going to do a little circle jerk. You know, we're going to go ahead and spend quality time.
All righty.
That's right. Again, if you just joined us, Cash App on there. Go ahead. I don't know why I totally screwed that up. I put Chaz App. No wonder nobody's giving me any money. I totally screwed that up.
That made me think, you talk about you and your cousin, made me think of this photographer is advertising.
Brokeback Mountain?
No.
You shut up.
It's bromance pictures.
Oh, dear God.
So they're very similar to engagement pictures, but some of them
I've
poses,
seen women do best friend pictures that are very similar to engagement pictures. And I'm going,
who's that close to their best friend?
like,
I don't know.
A couple of people that I actually know got some of these pictures taken, but it's like them, you know, one of them giving the other one a piggyback ride in the ocean, and like all of this, you know, and it's like,
What are we, in middle school?
yeah,
Pretty much.
I mean, I could see taking pictures
I
like at
remember
a party or
when
something
we
like that,
used
but
to, like, you know, they had the
That's what friends are for.
I forget what they called it. No, they had
Don't
like
be
a
such
thing where
a
you could take a
whore.
picture. You could take pictures with your friends.
those photo booths?
No, it was like you could get professional pictures done. Like,
Oh.
Thanks, Randy. Thanks for tuning in, man.
but it was
Look
through
forward
the
to getting your money.
school, and it was like, I want to say it was either middle school or high school.
Right.
Anyway,
All right. We're going to take a break. We're going to go ahead and get this angry bear over there who's got his hands crossed like he's ready to kill somebody. Going to get him a fucking Snickers. Because, you know, you're not who you are, or you are who you... The fuck? We're going to get him a Snickers.
you don't
I
act
don't know
like
the
yourself
fucking-
when you're hungry.
Yeah, whatever she just said.
Thank God.
We'll do that.
We'd never be together if he did.
Stay tuned. We got a couple of songs coming your way, and we'll be right back with more fun right here on the Charles Richardson Show. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Be kind and rewind. The Charles Richardson Show will be right back.
We've got to quit
guys should come with me sometime. Montreal has the best strip clubs in the world.
They do?
Yeah, they're unbelievable. The girls up in Canada are gorgeous, and they all play ice hockey, so they lose their teeth by age 10.
Wow.
In fact, I'd even go so far as to say that a Canadian strip club is the most magical place in the world. Nip, nip here, nip, nip there, and a bevy of porno stars. There's jugs and mugs of Molson beer in Canadian nudie bars. Dirty hoes put on shows, and a lot of them don't have scars. They'll even take it up a nose in Canadian nudie bars. You can touch and squeeze them, they don't even care.
Would they even dye their pubes to match my hair?
Uh-huh.
Color me there.
Do like me, say wee, and tell them you're a friend of Bill Maher's.
That's how you'll get to watch them pee in Canadian nudie bars.
Ah, ha, ha!
Ho, ho, ho! Ha, 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 ha!
A guy can get his hockey pucked in Canadian nudie bars.
WFOC. Call Charles now. 813-699-5353.
All right. Back on the show here. 813-699-53... Oh, wow.
Start over. La, la,
Me. 813-699-5353. Once again, we are doing Super Bowl squares. We're selling them for $2 a square. Make sure you go ahead if you're interested. Number one, private message me. Let me know that you're interested. And send me the money, because it's all about the money.
You're not going to know where it's coming from.
That's right. So make sure when you go ahead and send me the money, put your name and how much you sent, and of course $2 a square. Don't send me $11 fucking dollars, because I'll take the $1 a tip. But yeah, so go ahead and send me how many squares you want and put in the money. And we need to sell 100 squares. That's $200 right now. Verbally, we have 60, and that includes 20 from me. So we got that going on, and it's going to be fun. I'm telling you. It's going to be fun. $2 a square can get you $25 for the first quarter, $50 for halftime, $25 for the third quarter, and of course the major one, $100 if you figure out how the hell the score is going to end at the end of the game. So there you go. Joining us on the phone right now, he is going to go and lift off, and I'm not talking about his cock. He is going to lift off at 6 p.m. tomorrow. It's Tony D from Tony D and the Boys. What's going on, man?
What's up, guys? How you feeling?
Oh, you listen, COVID-free, hopefully.
Yeah, well, let me tell you something about the COVID shot. Fuck that, okay? Let me tell you something. I have been literally sick as a dog since I got my first shot for the last 8 days, and I refuse, and I mean this, utterly refuse to get the second shot. I was actually advised by my doctor today to, under his recommendation, not to get the second shot because of what I've been dealing with.
Wow. Yeah, that is not cool.
Yeah, I've been to the doctors. I've had blood work drawn up twice now. I've had a full workup. And I literally am on like 2 antibiotics because they don't know what the fuck is going on. Today I actually feel better. They actually prescribed me something known as Furacet for these fucking headaches that I've been getting since I got the shot, and it's been absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look, I am pro-vaccine. I am a guy of believing in science, and I believe that everyone should be in good health. The boys on the show were even saying, like, look, you're going to get it. We respect you for getting it and wanting to be that type of person, like the guinea pig kind of. But I'm going to be the first to tell you, everyone's different. Everyone's metabolism is different. Everyone's makeup is different.
Yep.
This shit was not for me at all. I feel like I have, like, anemia, like I'm anemic. I've had a lot of fatigue, really, really bad headaches. And this has been 8 days straight, and then I lost my appetite. I have actually lost 7.5 pounds and it's not a good 7.5 pounds, FYI, since this began. So today's the actual first day that my appetite has actually come back. My sleep has been disturbed. Again, I don't know if I'm going to make the news or not because there was a bunch of shit that's been going on with like them taking reports from the University Hospital that I've been dealing with.
Right.
That this shit might be posted about this reaction that I had to it. So
now, which one is this? Is this the Pfizer one?
Yeah, this was Pfizer. Yep.
Wow.
You're not the only one. A lot of people have had really bad reactions with it.
Yeah, Karen's saying that there's a lot of them that have had those type of reactions. So, yeah, so that's the two-dose one, where
that's the 2-dose. I'm due on the 12th to get my second, but I'm not going.
Yeah. Wow. So what happens with the one dose if you don't get the second dose? It just kind of fizzles. I guess it's like after so many weeks or something, it kind of that's it. Then you got to start the process over again. So here's a big middle finger to the fucking vaccine company. Fuck you. I ain't being your fucking guinea pig. So I'm out. Yeah, you already got poked once, man. So they'll take a half a credit. So
fuck them, dude.
Tony D,
so
man.
What's up, guys? How are you guys feeling?
No. Fuck that. How are you feeling, man? Tomorrow's the big day. Tomorrow's the big day, man. You go get fuck kickoff on Sunday. Kickoff tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Man, we're bringing the boys back.
The boys are coming back. We got a full-blown, huge fucking lineup for tomorrow night. It's actually built. I've never received as many emails as I got for people that are excited about it. I didn't think it was that big of a deal until the last week and a half. We put out a hype video for the show that gained a lot of traction. And then we've actually seen a huge uptick in our previous downloads from previous shows from almost 5 months ago that they've been sitting dormant. We've seen almost additional 400, 500 downloads in the last 3 weeks on previous episodes. So looks good, feel good. Just anticipating a really good season 2 opener, I should call it. I mean, let's be real here. Have you guys ever heard about nugget porn? You know what nugget porn is? Well, we're going to be fucking talking about some nugget porn.
Is that something that happens? Is that something that happens at McDonald's over the spicy nuggets?
You would think something like that, but no. It's actually nugget porn is a term that was made in the early 2000s, 2004 to be precise, where chicks with no arms and legs look like chicken nuggets and they're getting fucked. So we're going to be talking about that, and we're going to be talking about the videos that we have seen from it, and what the satisfaction is on that.
So it's amputee porn, but they call them nugget porn because they have heads on chicken nuggets.
Wow.
Now I'm over here thinking nugget porn. It's you got freaking chicken nuggets for tits, and they're trying to fuck they're probably stick the dick between the nuggets and try to fuck the tits. But no, I was wrong. I was wrong on both things.
No. Let me tell you something, man. There's pussy crawling everywhere with this one. So,
well, listen, they're not crawling. It's more like rolling. Somebody has to roll them.
Doing the worm.
Yeah, do the worm.
That's right. So we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. We're also going to be talking about what I do when I get on a plane, and that's the use of Xanax and the fact that I once almost walked into the cockpit to take a leak with my pants undone. That happened over this past break. So we're going to discuss my little flight incident that we had.
He said cock.
Sweens got engaged, and he's ready to sign his life over, and he's shitting his pants because he doesn't know how to throw a wedding.
Talk him out of it. Talk him out of it. Have some type of intervention. Yep. We're going to discuss the whole wedding setup and how we had to drive an hour and 45 minutes for a 15-minute engagement, and it took us longer to get home because of traffic that night. It was fucking snowing out, so we're going to discuss that. Oh my God.
We're going to talk about how I unfriended the boys when they were doing their whole Trump campaign thing, and I went dormant, and they got real butthurt about it.
Oh, why are you doing that? Listen, I'm not a huge Trump person. I'm not a huge political person, first off. But there's the thing, though. Why would you unfriend them? Don't they stand for a lot more than just who they support?
I just look for content, Charles. Come on now.
Well, listen, I know you, man. You can come up with a lot better on a freaking segment on how I unfriended the boys because of Trump. You can do better than that. I can do better than that. Come on.
It probably triggered the boys, and there was a lot going back and forth that got him good content.
Yeah,
there you go, Karen. You already know where I'm going with this.
I'm waiting for that. I'm over here talking about nugget porn and how he almost pissed on the cockpit. Like he pissed on his cockpits. And come on, man. You can come up with something better than that. I mean, come on. It's the first show. It needs to be epic.
It's going to be epic. It's going to believe me. There's a ton of shit that we're going to do. So that's that. That's like some of the shit that's like towards the end of the show. Then we're going to we always start our show off with our facts of the day. The facts are really interesting. Did you know that in Clearwater, Florida, a man was charged with sucking on elderly people's toes in a nursing home, and he blamed it on dropping his phone? Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that, but it doesn't surprise me in Clearwater.
It was not me.
Florida man. I was going to
lying
ask,
sack
David.
of shit. It was you. I knew I recognized that face.
So we're going to discuss that and how like Tony and Sweens has a toe sucking fetish. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to be taking your calls from the beginning of the show to the end of the show. It's just going to be a full wrap, and then like we got Sarah J. the following week, the porn star, MILF star from Red Light District Films, coming on the show the following week via StreamYard. She'll be on with us. We'll be discussing her producing skills in the adult film industry. And then the week after that, we got Sin Sage, the lesbian porn star. Thank God for Instagram that I was able to pull this off. She's going to be coming on to discuss her cooking career now, not so much her lesbian career. Now, my question is, what kind of fur cakes are we going to be talking about on that episode?
Tacos.
Yeah, exactly. I'm over here. I think it's like, okay, we're having porn stars on. I'm like, yeah. We're going to talk about her producing career.
Did he say Sarah J?
Sarah Jessica Parker. That's right. He's porn star.
No, Sarah J. Just Sarah J.
I know.
Listen, I'd be talking more about, okay, how's your blowjob skills?
Who's that, Mo?
No, it's
Mo. No, Mo couldn't make it today.
Oh, David, you know who Sarah J is?
Yes, I do.
I mean, he has one of those platinum OnlyFans accounts. Okay, so he's there.
So let me find out you got a bunch of calluses on your hand from watching Sarah J, Dave.
Oh no, I get him the good lotion.
Okay, good. What do you get? What do you get on the Huskers? What's it called? The Huskers lotion, the real expensive shit.
It's Posh Peach.
Ah, very nice.
Posh Peach.
Well, yeah, there's no chemicals or parabens in it, so you don't have to. We got to keep everything safe.
Hang on a second. I got Sarah J right here. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can screenshot this.
Oh, do you need a picture of her?
No, I got one already. I'm there. I'm on Pornhub.com right now. I'm not watching any of it. I'm just saying. I got her picture there on her profile. And is this going to work? No, of course it's not going to work. Why would it? I went to cancel my account on Be Live, and they're fucking me now.
Well, Karen went to school with Christina
Carter.
She's a porn star.
That's her show name.
Is she an anal queen?
I don't know. She plays Wonder Woman.
She loves being. Oh yeah. Well, she was ranked 15th in the nation for as an image as a Wonder Woman. I guess there was an actual contest for that. But yeah, she likes being bound, gagged, and
I'll bet she does.
That's what she's known for.
Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing with me. Like, I'm really not into that shit, right? Like, I'm just not. I'm not into it. But the thing is, I love talking about it, right? So when I pulled this card with these porn stars, I was like, damn, this really worked. And I was like, well, shit. I was like, I really haven't watched many of their videos. So, like, I'm watching, like, Sarah J, and I'm like, damn, she could take a 12-incher. Like, this girl can take it. Like, I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, should I bring that up? Like, what does that feel like to have your guts turned inside out? Like, should I ask that question? I'm not sure. I'm not sure the approach I'm going to take with the interview. But that's just a little bit of what we got coming up in the next couple weeks. It's a huge bang for us.
So there's Sarah J right there. It should come up on the screen here shortly. That's Sarah J. I mean, she's not young. She's like 43. But she's
she
pretty
still
damn
knows
hot
what
though.
she's doing.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, the more miles, the more experience.
Did you know
that's right.
that they have they have a such thing as the blowjob races?
The blowjob races?
Yes.
$10,000.
David, I don't know what the fuck you Google search, but I'm really curious now.
I think we need to have David as a special guest on there, man.
I thought he was just trying to do it because he was like, well, I wonder how long it would take you. So I thought, this is just a ploy. So I made him show it to me first, the video. And
show it to me, David. Show it to me.
And sure enough, there's an actual contest. And if you can make your man go the fastest, you win $10,000.
It's actually kind of interesting because after every 3 minutes, if you you have to
hold
start
out over, don't you?
No, if you hold out for 3 minutes, every 3 minutes the woman has to stop because she's obviously not doing it too well because it's more of a how do you want to say, if you can't make it happen in 3 minutes, you're not good enough. So in 3 minutes, you have to take a break. When you take a break, the man obviously just sits there and watches the woman do jumping jacks.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
For a minute, and then they go back at it for another 3 minutes to see if she can make you pop before the next 3 minutes is up.
Right.
Okay. All right, listen, while you're sucking, I want you to stop and do Pilates right in front of me and then go back to sucking.
Well, listen, if it's judging by the whole 3 minute thing, if they can't make you come in 3 minutes not doing it right, well, nobody I've ever been with has done it right, apparently. So, well, whatever. I'm married and I don't care anymore. I don't care. But nobody's apparently done it right.
I'm right there with you, dude. Like, it's just like, you know what, a blowjob's a blowjob. What do we rate?
Nothing beats sticking it in the vag. I don't care. I'm not an anal person, but nothing beats that. I'm sorry. Nothing beats it.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing we got. The 10 worst ass-eating stories of 2020 we also got tomorrow. I forgot. That's also on the list.
Yeah, I think 9 of them were Trump. I think 9 of them were initiated by Trump.
Yeah, QAnon.
Well,
that's what we got coming up, man. And then, we're going to be streaming on the Raw Talk Online. We're going to be on the IPM Nation. We're going to be on the YouTube. We're going to be on the Facebook. We're going to be on the Twitch. We're also going to be on our website.
Don't say the Facebook. It's streaming on Facebook. The Facebook means that's when they first began. It's Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook.
Anyway, 6 p.m., right? We start 6 o'clock?
No, we're starting at 5.
5?
That's why when you said 6, I was like, no.
That's
5.
why I wanted to double check. Hold on a second. All right, 5 p.m. Eastern. You know what? Listen, I'm going to tune in for the motherfucking show. I may even go ahead and crash the show, just to let you know.
Good. That's what we want. Listen, and I gotta tell you this story.
Tell me.
So, we have a long-time listener. I'm not going to give his name out until he calls tomorrow, but we have a guy that he's a little mentally challenged, but he's fucking hilarious.
Stop talking about me.
So his name's Eric. I'll just give you that. So he got fired from his job because, and I'm going to read the email and then he's going to call tomorrow. He got fired from his job because he had like this hygiene issue. So the people at work were complaining that he stunk. Well, Eric goes on to tell us that he got fired because what he did is he bust, the way he worded it, he would bust fat loads in his shorts
and
then leave his underwear on and then go to work, and then he would stink like a cumsicle. So here's the thing. He told us in the email that he explained to his boss that he would lay on the floor, rub his genitalia on the floor. This email's fucking ridiculous, Charles. He rubs his genitalia on the floor, would bust a couple loads in his boxers and leave them on, and then go to work, stinking like a cumsicle. And then he had to explain to his boss that he was fucking busting nuts in his shorts. My thing is like, could you imagine being that boss and your employees telling you, yeah, dude, I bust loads in my shorts and then come to work, and then you got to explain to your boss why you fired this guy? I had to fire Eric because he told me he was busting nuts in his shorts and then coming to fucking work stinking like a cumsicle. That is the best unemployment story. You got to just for your unemployment.
This is high pitch Eric from Howard Stern, isn't it? Okay, I'm just saying that sounds a little bit like him.
This guy's from New Hampshire, so it's fucking rich, man. It's fucking rich. The email that we got, because he's a listener. He supports us. He buys shirts and all this other shit. So he always he sends me an email, letting me know how he's been doing, how his Christmas was. He got a dog toy for Christmas, but he thought it was for him, and he got real mad, but it was actually really for his fucking dog, and he opened his... It was ridiculous over this year, these emails that I was reading. I'm like, well, wait a minute, you're mad because your dog got a toy? No, I thought it was for me, that they got me a dog toy. I'm like, oh, God. I'm like... oh, my God. These are my fucking listeners. This is great. So...
All right.
We'll be talking about that tomorrow, man. So yeah, man, it's full. We're ready to go. Engines are fucking primed. We're just ready to push the start button.
5 p.m. is the start button. I got that corrected. Thank you very much. And tune in, rawtalkonline.com. That's what we're promoting because that's our station. 5 to 7. Tony D and the boys return tomorrow night. Tune in. Make sure you tune in, guys. Thank you very much for coming on.
You guys be good, all right?
Take care.
All right, be good.
All right. Oh, we are so going to go ahead and freaking crash the show. We all need to call in. You realize that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
We're going to go ahead and talk about that Sarah J chick. Talk about, she looks like a grandma.
It's right up my alley.
That's right. It is. Well, you know about Sarah J, damn it. Don't you?
He does.
Me?
Yeah, I thought you said you...
Oh, yeah.
You know of her.
I've seen her before.
Yeah. Okay, whatever. Lying sack of shit.
I have.
You have?
Yes, I have.
Dude, come on, man. You gotta get with it.
I watch videos, damn it.
You gotta get with it, man. Don't forget, everybody, if you're tuning in, Super Bowl squares, we're selling them. $2 a square. I know it's a cheap one. $25 for the first and third quarters, $50 for halftime, $100 for the final score. Go ahead and send it in the Cash App, $sign Chaz Amaral. $2 a square. Just let me know how many squares you want. Your name, of course. Make sure you put it in there so we can go ahead, and the drawing for the numbers will be about, I'd say, about an hour and a half before kickoff. I mean, as soon as we get the 100 squares sold, I think we should just do it right there, right then and there. So make sure you go ahead and take care of it. Do it, man.
Do it now.
Do it now. I already got Karen H's 10. She's in. She's got 5 squares already, so just waiting for Randy. Well, I'm going to put mine in there, of course. And Karen A.
Karen A.
Karen A. Karen A.
I had friends tell me this past week, 2 different friends, they're going to start calling me K.
K? The fuck is K?
Because the K-A-Y, because they have multiple friends with the name Karen.
Okay.
Change their name.
Yeah, change their name. Why does your name have
I-
to be the one changed?
I was A. I still am A. But only to one person.
Hey.
You know who calls me A.
When I worked at a home health office, I managed a home health office in Fort Myers, and there was 2 Karens, and she was there before me, so then I got called K. I was like, that's fine. To be honest...
Doesn't really matter.
I think my name is boring.
Yeah, I agree.
So
Just saying.
There's no...
It's okay. I always hated my name growing up because I could never find it on anything.
Oh.
Yeah, me too.
Now you can find my name on stuff. But when I was a kid, nobody was named Alyssa.
Karen was on everything.
Well, there's too many Karens in the world now.
And by the way,
Yeah, true.
Charles,
What?
your name is on everything.
Yes.
I know. Listen, I didn't say my name wasn't on everything. I'm just saying I don't like my name. I really never did. To be honest with you. Look at my mom. Why the hell you name me Charles?
My son's name
Oh,
is
it's your
Charles.
grandfather's name. I don't fucking care. That's my grandfather's name. I don't want my grandfather's name.
See, my son was named after his great uncle. I didn't
Right.
have a choice in the matter. I didn't choose any of my kids' names, but his is Charles Robert, so I wanted to call him Bobby. And of course,
Bobby.
I know his dad didn't want to call him Bobby, and it was funny because I never told him. But so then he was probably about, I don't know, somewhere between 11 and 13, and he goes, "I really wish you would have just called me Bobby." And I'm like,
Oh, damn
I
it.
wanted to call you Bobby.
You
but-
could have said something earlier.
I know. Now he has and he's called Chippy, so neither one of his names.
Chip off the old block.
And that's why. My brother Chip is that he was nicknamed because he sat on a girl's lap, an older woman. It was a friend of his mom's.
Oh, God.
And he said, he goes, "Well, how you doing?" And she goes, "Fine." He goes, "You want to talk about the first thing that pops up?" And she shoved him off her lap. And she goes, "You're just a chip off the old block," and it stuck. So, and he was a teenager at the time. So then he only had girls. So when he saw my sons, he goes, "Well." And it was 5 days. The kid still didn't have a name. So he goes, "Well, I don't care what you call him, but his name is Chippy." And I'm like, and so that stuck. So then he got Charles Robert. But now he has a stepson, and his name is Bobby. So we get to say, "Damn it, Bobby," all the
Jesus,
time.
How many freaking names does one person have to have?
I know. Well,
Jeez.
no, his stepson is Bobby,
Oh, whatever.
not him. Poor Kelsey.
Richie
She's got
Bobby.
3 names.
All right. Who the fuck cares? Let's get to memes. My God.
Memes.
What are we talking about? This person's named that, but it's really named that, and what we call him that. Jesus.
All from me.
Oh, I know. It's crazy. All right, come on. Is this happening or what? Thank you. My God. All right, so here is... let me go ahead. Facebook memes. Yeah. They're fucking me with me today, aren't they? Here's a up-close shot of a wolf. The groundhog said 6 more weeks of winter, so I ate him.
Good for you.
Yep. This one is a snowman has a mask on. If 2021 was a snowman, I thought that would be 2020. That's right. It's
Joe Biden, or not the Joe Biden, the
Bernie Sanders. It's got the mitts and everything, and his glasses with the mask on. I get it. Here's a kid looking really weird. It's like me on Amazon thinking about what unnecessary thing I should order.
My daughter does that all the time. That's why I found that funny.
Here's a picture of a rooster, a chicken, and 3 little ones. One big cock and his pecking hen live here with their 3 little peckers.
I think that's funny.
Weird. Here's an old photo of a lady talking on one of those rotary phones. I could argue with you, but then we'd both be wrong.
Exactly.
Here is a cat looks like Garfield. I'm not fat. I'm just really easy to see. And do we have any more? That's it?
There's a couple more.
I saw 7. That's all I wrote.
You read fast.
No, yeah, well, there's a couple of them that didn't really get a big pop like usually. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, there was one there. Oh, well, there's stuff here because you guys were reacting to Mo. See, I like here, hey, guys, I'm not going to make it to that area until about 7:30, still working, and I'm with my district manager, blah, blah, blah. David said, damn it, excuses, and then we have the memes of people crying, and one of them says, can I speak to the manager?
And he says, so you're such a Karen.
Yeah. And I went ahead and said, Karen, if you get here later than Mo, which is not going to happen today, there's a problem. So that's what I meant when I said that. Anyway, that is it, everybody, for the memes. And
you can't jinx me when I'm on a roll. I'm getting here in time.
Well, yeah, you know what?
I don't say on time, in time.
Yeah, in time. As long as you get here when we go ahead and put the mics on, then that's good. That's all good. I want to thank everybody for listening. Don't forget, we're on a bunch of stations all across the world. Make sure you go ahead and tune in. And, of course, don't forget about tuning in and actually liking the Foxhole Internet Group LLC, which is Michael's thing. He's actually got us on a few different stations as well through the Foxhole Internet Group. So we appreciate all that. And, of course, all of our other radio station affiliates. So coming up next, we're going to take a break. And as soon as I get the right mouse, I'll go ahead and tell you what that break entails or what we have after the break. We're going to go ahead. Okay, that's interesting. There is a roller coaster that's going to be unfreaking believable. Just too bad it's not here. And there's a transgender. Oh, Karen, we got to read that. What the fuck?
Oh, yes, we do.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that.
Pissed me off.
And a lot more. Don't go any fucking where. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Like what you hear? Shoot us an email and boost our ego at rawtalkonline@yahoo.com.
you're with me, say hey yo, good things are coming, just wait and see. Singing hey yo, I feel it like thunder beneath my feet. We're living in the now, take it day by day. I wouldn't wanna have it any other way.
today's economic and social climate, honest financial advice is a rare commodity. That is why Twat Financial makes it our solemn promise to be straightforward and truthful regarding your financial dreams.
So, I live in my parents' basement, right? And I can't show proof of my income because I'm like a weed dealer. Anyway, I need a loan so that I can buy a python and a gun. And the people at Twat Financial told me to go fuck myself. Thanks, Twat Financial. I want some bagel bites. Mom! I had just slipped a nickel down in the Pelican Bay for my alleged involvement in a domestic disturbance with my bitch and a pizza delivery boy. Now, my idea was to order some pizzas from this cocksucker, and when he showed up at my door, I would beat him to death with a croquet mallet. Now, I was short on cash, and I needed a short-term loan to buy the pizzas. Twat Financial told me to go fuck myself. Honesty is a motherfucker. Thanks, Twat Financial.
I'm black. Those twat bitches told me to go fuck myself before I even filled out a loan application. I was sitting in my crib just thinking about getting a loan. And those crazy white devils called me at my home and told me to go fuck myself. Thanks, Twat Financial, you goddamn motherfuckers.
Twat Financial. Go fuck yourself.
Don't be a pussy. Call Charles now. 813-699-5353.
And welcome back to the show, everybody. Listen, you ever heard of Southpaw Customs? If you haven't, you need to. Go to rawtalkonline.com/merch and go to our merch page where Southpaw Customs is actually our T-shirt designer. So we have a limited supply of one T-shirt and one hoodie. $20 for the shirt and I think $35 for the hoodie. Go ahead and give it a shot. It's pretty good, pretty cool design. It's got our logo right on it, and they're all made by Southpaw Customs. Now they also do brand marketing, website design, and anything else you want to put a logo on. Make sure you go ahead and follow them on Facebook at SP Customs 6. Again, Facebook SP Customs 6, and tell them what you want to have on your next little swag. All right. 813-699-5353. So let's, I'm going to pull up this one freaking article here. Masturbation is amazing for you. Really? No, let's talk about the other one. I mean, that we're going to get to that one. My God. Test 1, 2. Do I have everybody on?
I think
can't
so.
hear me.
Oh, now I can hear me.
Okay. Sorry about that. I had the wrong button. No thanks. I don't want to stop censorship, and I don't want to have any notifications from the Blaze. An 11-year-old transgender girl and father create form-fitting swimsuit lines for trans children. Magically turn a pointy poker into a dainty dune. What the fuck? Karen, you posted this. Explain, please.
Apparently, so that boys who are choosing to be girls do not have to be embarrassed by their genitalia in their clothing. This is specifically designed for them to. It's spandex, so it basically smooths everything out.
So it tucks the shit up.
So basically, you can go ahead and hide your wiener a little bit easier.
So, and they're working on, or I guess they have swimwear now.
This looks like swimwear of one of these pictures they have. It looks like swimwear.
It is the most ridiculous thing.
And number one, I honestly think it should be a fucking crime.
Amen.
For anybody under 18 to even do this.
I do too. I don't think they should. I think they need counseling.
Number one, they need to. Again, you want to be a girl, hack it. Literally, cut it off. Because until then, you're a dude. You're a boy. There is no transgender girl or transgender this. No, you're either a girl or a boy.
And I personally do not feel that at that age you're capable of making these decisions. In the
I agree.
article, she says that he knew.
Right, it's a
when
he.
he was 3.
Oh.
Yeah, and the parents are like, well, he wore mom's shoes and he wore mom's, purse. That's a typical thing for boys.
That is bad parenting right there.
Because your boys typically are with the mom more, so they are reiterating mom's behavior. And so then it was, he was more comfortable wearing girls' clothing by the time he was 4, 5. And when he was at the beach, he was more amused by making the towel into a skirt. It's all stupid stuff that the parents fed into. And to me, that was the influence on the child. And personally, I just think the child's confused.
You know something? It's a lot of these parents. It's like, well, I wish I had a girl, but I have a boy. And
it's not the children that's confused; it's the fucking parents,
right? And what was that?
The children are confused. The parents
on
are
Home
screwed up.
Improvement. Who was the kid? We had Bradley. We had the Jonathan Taylor Thomas, the kid, and then you had the other one, the youngest one, and
Zach.
Was it Zach? No, it wasn't Zach. You know what I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about. I'm pretty sure it was
there
Zach.
was an episode, a few episodes, where the mom say, well, I've always wanted a girl and I want to show him how to bake, and that's going to be like, oh, he's transgender.
Right.
That's how it would look now. Back in the 90s, it's like, oh, well, they're just trying to be cute. Now, all of a sudden, it's a whole freaking style.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
They're just taking it way, way too far.
It is.
And I just, to me, I look at all the things that DCF comes out against parents on, and I don't understand how this is not considered neglect. And
you know what?
abuse.
Because you'd be pissing off the LGBTQ
Yes.
ABC community.
Yes.
Whatever the fuck they want to call themselves.
But you know what? With that being said, David and I were talking about this the other day. We know several, because we do like the drag queen bingo and stuff like that. And we
Yeah.
have several personal friends that are in that community, and not a one of them condones the executive orders that have been made, or about the kids transgenders being in girls sports.
Yep.
Things that none of them agree with that. None of them agree with them using the opposite bathroom if they still have what they were born with.
Right.
And I told David, I said, my son is 12 years old, should not. I mean, if it's just me and the kids, I will still kind of pull him to the women's restroom if it's not adjacent to the men's, so that I can stand there and wait for him to come out. But he's too old, in my opinion, at 12 to be going into the women's restroom. But now I'm like, do I still need to take him to the women's restroom when you're not with me so that I can protect him? Or of course, I'll go with my daughter. Like, I'm not. I used to let her go by herself, but now I'm like, nope.
Nope. At what point in time do you actually go ahead and say, all right, you're allowed to go by yourself?
I don't know. I really don't.
Is it
I think
basically...
it really depends on the kid and
I think the area you're into,
where you are. Yeah,
that has a lot to do. I know there was a case just a few months ago in Georgia. They were there for a sports tournament, a girls' sports tournament, and a transgender went into the restroom, and one of the girls came out, and they were like, Mom, you're not going to believe what we just saw in the bathroom. Well, the dads overheard it, and the dads kicked the ever-loving shit out of him.
Good.
So,
Good.
and that's what they're saying. You don't go into a girls' bathroom. Turns out they held him there for the police. Turns out he was a registered sex offender.
If I see a guy go in the women's restroom with my daughter in there,
all hell's gonna
I'm
break
going
loose.
to tell the cops and the judge that I became the tooth fairy, because I'm going to knock his motherfucking teeth out.
I hear you.
And I would 100% agree with it. That's you got there, and that, by the way, is ding ding right there. Go ahead and knock him out. According to BuzzFeed on Thursday's report, Jamie Alexander and his 11-year-old child Ruby, I'm sure it's probably Rudy at one point in time, both live in Canada. They created Rubies, which is branded as form-fitting clothes for trans girls. The brand includes swimwear, underwear, and more, all intent on shaping the appearance of non-binary bodies. And non-binary is, quote, it's in quotations. Ruby says the outside of the swimwear is made of shaping spandex, and the inside, well, there are 2 layers of mesh that keep everything in place. First off, if you're a girl, there's fucking nothing there to keep in place. No need for tucking or for large padding in the front is more. This is ridiculous. It really is. This needs to be outlawed. I don't know who's going to step in and do it because everybody's so fucking butthurt. They don't want to step in and say, well, we got to put a stop to this.
But you know what? It all boils down, and it's so sad because it all boils down to money. Because the politicians that are making these laws are streaming in the money from the LGBT community, and that's what's fueling it all. And they don't want to let go of it, so they kiss their ass.
But you're even saying people in the community don't even condone this shit.
But when you what I mean by that is those that are legitimate, don't want their 5 minutes of fame, aren't on some crusade to try and push their agenda as well. They're the ones that are not on the front line with this. They're not supporting the new laws. But you have that whole group that is going to be, we're the crusaders and we're the ones paving the way.
Now, hold on. It was the same thing with when they were putting the wall up, and they were not letting Hispanics or whatever the foreigners come into our country without being here legally. It's basically the same context in a way.
Yeah, it's all money
in a way, but that's a little bit different though.
In the process of all this, we're ruining our youth, which is ruining the youth for, what is our future adults. They don't know what to think. They're completely psychologically damaged.
Well, when you go ahead and say, well, Mom, I want to be a girl, what do you say to that?
Why?
Why, exactly. Well, because everybody else is a girl. So now it's going to become listen, I know right now, and I could be very wrong on this, but as far as I know, right now, this is not huge in the kids. I might be wrong.
Well,
tell me if I'm wrong. I'm wrong, ain't I?
You kind of are.
Ah, shit.
But it's teenagers.
Well,
it don't matter though.
I'm not even talking teenagers.
It's under 18.
I'm talking late elementary school.
Oh shit! Are you kidding me?
No.
I'm talking late elementary school. Kids are coming up. They're talking about. Oh well. We can't say his or her. Mm-hmm. You have to say it or
their
that's mommy
or
and daddy.
No, this is coming from school.
Yeah, and it is coming from school.
But they're being taught by their parents.
No,
this is the school actually saying now.
This is a school too.
This is now you have an administrative office now telling you can't do this. It's against school policy.
You cannot genderize.
Yeah.
At all.
Oh my God. Okay, you know what? All bathrooms are gender neutral.
Okay,
everything's neutral.
Let's all go out and have babies.
Well, and that's
fuck?
No. You know what? Hold on a second. You know what's next? You know what's fucking next? You're going in to go ahead. You're pregnant. You're going in to find out the sex of the baby. It's an it.
Oh yeah, no, it's called a they be. There's an actual.
It's a baby.
It's a they be. There's a group, and they have lobbyists in Washington,
because
it
hasn't made up its mind what it wants to be yet.
And we don't have the right to determine that for them. So they said you're not supposed to give your child.
Does it have?
Right, you're not supposed to give your child dolls or trucks. You're not supposed to dress them in pink or blue. Everything's supposed to be completely neutral until they decide. And the deciding age, people, is 4. 4 years old when they start asking you questions about their genitalia. You're just supposed to tell them, well, what do you think it is?
Well, what if it's a late bloomer?
Oh, my God.
What do you mean, what do you think it is? I mean, you tell them it's a penis or a vagina. My daughter was 2 years old when her little brother was born, and he was probably 2 weeks old when she saw us changing his diaper, and she goes, well, what is that? And we're like, well, he's a boy, and we told her it's a penis.
Are they going to go ahead and now start? Are they going to? Are they going to start banning gender reveal parties? Like, you can't have those anymore.
That's a good possibility.
The lobbyists said that what they are trying to do is completely genderize society, and this is what they want to in stores. They don't want stores to sell clothes for children that are gender specified.
Are they really trying?
I'm sorry, but there's plenty of little girls out there that want to wear that princess dress, having nothing to do with what anybody else says. They just want to wear it.
You know something? The day Disney says there's no more prince or princess, that's the day the world has come to an end. It's done. It's over. Unfucking believable. Oh, we can't call him her. It's a fucking girl, you piece of shit.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
I actually posted that article on the show page because it absolutely blew me away. And Tori, she works in a pediatrician's office, and I said, "Have you heard this?" She said, "Yes, we have."
Let me make one thing perfectly clear to everybody listening or wants to listen, even though it's a very select few. These motherfuckers who want to go be trans and become another fucking type of person, that's who's ruining the fucking country. That's who's ruining it. Because now it's no longer male or female. You don't know the implications that they do.
Saying?
Well, I was trying to finish what I was saying.
Okay.
You don't know what they're trying to do. They're trying to basically say, you're not a female. I'm not a male. That's what they're trying to do.
Okay, but what I'm saying is if they want to go and change their sex, that's their own business, but don't push it on everybody else.
Exactly.
But that's what they're doing. They're doing that. This whole lobbyist bullshit.
And I agree. You know, unless they're 18 years of age, they should
minimum
be able to make that kind of decision.
18 years old and like 1 year of some type of
counseling. And the reason I say that is because my half sister was told at 17 she could not make the decision on having her tubes tied because 1, she was too young, and 2, she hadn't had any children.
But it's okay to go ahead and decide what gender you are.
You're going to be. Right. So
Fair enough.
And that's one reason. And before she could get her tubes tied, she did have to go through a series of counseling to make sure that she was psychologically prepared for the fact, I mean, yes, you can go have it reversed, but the whole point is she definitely had decided she didn't want children. And I don't understand how it is, what is wrong, and why has society got to the point where it's wrong for us to say, no, honey, boys don't wear a dress, or, no to our girls about, specific behavior. What is wrong about that?
You know something? And I hate the fact that it's going to come to later generations. It's going to come down to some point way past us, way past our lifetimes. Nobody's anything anymore. Mm-hmm. We're identified as just people. If that's what people want, I don't want to be a part of this generation. I want to be a part of this society.
The executive order, that's exactly what it says, is that we are to be referred to as person, people, them, they.
So what about
there.
Mr. and Mrs.?
No.
There is
No Mr. and Mrs.?
Nope.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, I'm not going to buy that. And if I have to go to jail, I'll go to jail.
And if my child were to come to me, boy or girl, and say that they want to be the other gender, my first question would be why, and then the next thing would be, well, we're going to get counseling and see where this is coming from, because there has to be a reason. There has to be something going on, and if it's influence from school, that's one thing, but they still need to have that outlet to discuss it and talk about it and get all the facts, just like I teach them with anything. Make sure you have all the facts before you make a decision, and you make your decision with stuff to back it up. So, and I think that's, parents first started off wanting to be friends with their kids, and that had a lot to do with it. Now we don't want to offend anybody, and I could give two shits less whether I offend somebody.
And that's the thing, is like, really, who are we offending? What are we offending?
It's like girls that wanted to be tomboys back in the day.
Right, let them be tomboys. That's fine.
I grew up as kind of a tomboy. Right.
Yeah, she wanted to be a guy.
No, I never wanted to be a boy.
You know what I'm saying.
But I didn't dress super girly. I mean, when I was really little, sure. But then, like, middle school and most of high school, the only time I wore a dress was for prom and homecoming.
Right.
And
you barely want to get dressed up now.
No, I wear dresses all the time.
No, you don't. Not all the time. I mean, when we go out somewhere nice, yes.
I do wear dresses pretty often, and you go, well, why are you so dressed up?
Where?
I just felt like wearing a dress.
What? No. When was the last time you wore a dress?
Couple weeks ago.
To where?
To my mom's.
Oh, that doesn't count.
The day we went over there
that doesn't
to
count.
go swimming, I wore a dress.
That's not even a dress. That was kind of like a cover-up.
No, it was a dress.
Oh, yeah, I think I saw you in it, too, in the back of his video.
Maybe.
Yeah, it was
a
that
sundress.
Teal sundress.
Not
it's a dress. It's a dress, Charles.
No.
We're not Donna Reed anymore, which gets in a dress every single day, which we were, but we're not.
In the technical aspect, it's a dress.
But the thing being, when I was in middle school, high school, there was definitely not a dress in my wardrobe. and I
But that
wore
doesn't.
overalls.
But
most
that
of the
doesn't
time,
necessarily
to be
make.
honest.
That doesn't necessarily make you a man.
No, but I'm saying I didn't dress really girly. I was kind of a tomboy as far as the way I dressed. Doesn't mean that I wanted to be a man or a boy, or I just that was just the way that was what I was comfortable in. That was what I wore.
I just think that parents need to, like, for instance, when your toddler's walking around in your heels, it doesn't mean anything about him whatsoever. And honestly, the less attention you give it, the better. If you start seeing that there's a trend with it, or they're asking questions, or, well, why can't I wear a dress like Sissy? Well, because she's a girl and you're a boy. And I don't understand why. First, okay, here's a perfect example. The only reason that we don't, like, have relationships with our family members, for instance, is because we are conditioned psychologically by titles that that's wrong.
Not in Alabama.
I don't live there anymore.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
I know. Or West Virginia.
Well, right.
But
exactly.
if those barriers weren't
West
there,
Virginia.
then things would be completely different.
Right.
And that's the same thing. Psychologically, we are putting that barrier there, and now they're wanting to rip it out and give them this whole psychological bullshit that, oh, well, you can be anything you want to be. There's actually a guy right now that got a ticket for something, but he decided that he recognized himself as whatever so that he could get away with doing it.
Yeah.
Now, that's taking it too damn far. Oh, the first part's too far, to be honest with you. I want to be a bank vault.
Well, listen, this is all I got to say about this whole scenario.
Go kiss my ass. Here's a short
I agree.
song, you motherfucker.
All right. Let's get to something interesting. Even though that was kind of interesting, but it just made everybody pissed off. In what is this? Saudi Arabia, there is going to be a roller coaster that's going to be opening in 2023 that is going to not only break but completely destroy existing height, speed, and track length records. This is called Falcon's Quest. Excuse me, Falcon's Flight. It is going to be 655 feet high, drops 525 feet straight down. It's over 13,000 feet long, and it accelerates to a speed of 156 miles an hour.
Wow.
I saw a video on this, how they anticipated the speed. This is a scary fucking coaster. And the reason why I say it's so scary is because the track is an iron track, but there's like nothing around you. It's wide open, so you don't see anything. It's like a free fall if you look over to the right or left side. If you're at that height, it's like there's nothing under.
Oh, is
you
that
don't
a
feel anything.
single rail coaster?
I think it is. Yeah, it's still got two rails. One, but yeah, it's a double
what I
rail.
was talking about.
Here, I will. Well, no, I can't share it, so but whatever. But it's just complete. They actually have a full 3D image point of view that it goes on. I mean, literally, if you ever seen, and you probably have it is like it goes straight up, gets a curve, and goes straight down, and it's scary as shit. Currently, for the height, there's a 456 tall King Dakar at Six Flags in Jersey. And the fastest coaster actually does eclipse 100 miles an hour. It's actually 149 miles an hour over there in the UAB, the United Arab Emirates. It's at Formula Rossa. It's called Formula Rossa at Ferrari World. I can imagine there's a lot of fast things going on over there. They're both built and designed by the same ride company, the European ride company that is building Falcon's Flight. The interim vice president there says, we have experts, the designers, the know-how, and most importantly, the experience. He adds the natural cliffs as well as the unique setting are perfect to design an architectural masterpiece in steel. And it's right. There's a lot of mountains there, and I mean, it travels a long distance. Again, 13,000 feet. That's what, the equivalent of 2.5 miles? that this is going to go on, and over again 155 miles an hour. It's a 3-minute ride. That's again 13,000 square
That's
feet.
long
About
for a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It is 2.5 miles. It is 63% longer, 5,000 feet, than the world's longest coaster, which is the Steel Dragon 2000
But if
over
you
in
get
Japan.
a minute into it and you're like, I want off of this thing.
Yeah, you gotta suffer through another. My tummy hurts. It really hurts. So they ask, why so long? It says when you're doing 250 kilometers an hour, it has to be long. Otherwise, the duration of the ride's going to be very short.
True.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's going to be It's going to be a 3-minute ride.
Most roller coasters are only like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So
See, this is interesting. Based on the video rendering, it's going to start by climbing an enormous hill, going at 94 miles an hour in the first drop. One of the 3 magnetic launches, I guess it pulls the cart up instead of the chain. It's going to catapult the train up to 655 feet tall and then drop at a 90-degree angle toward the valley while accelerating over 100 miles an hour. The train will then enter a tunnel that appears to be carved into a base of a mountain. So it's like this little hole in the mountain. You think you can go head first into a mountain, and you're going right through. Then another launch tops at 156. I mean, there's nonstop ups and downs on this thing. So if you're wanting to throw up, this is the coaster to do it.
I'll pass, thanks.
Yeah,
I would do it.
Oh no, you guys would. And it's so funny because
There's
I
no
only
way.
have 2 kids that are not thrill seekers, and the rest of, I mean, anything. The higher it goes, the better. The more loops, the better. No,
Oh, I can't take the loops.
I'll go
Forget
around
it.
and look at the flowers
I
and
don't
the
do the
animals.
loops either. I mean, I will go on like the roller coasters at Disney. Those are fine.
The Slinky Dog is too much for Karen.
Except
Of course
for
it is.
That's probably my limit.
the only one I won't go on is Rock and Roller Coaster because it goes upside down. I don't do anything that goes upside down.
I did the roller coaster. I even talked my son Chippy into going on it, and like I said, he's one of the one. I have 2 that won't go on the thrill coasters, but the one at Busch Gardens, and you go down and it whips you around, and then you go down and it whips you around again, and that's what the whole track is. But what's the name of that one?
Falcon's Fury.
That one.
I don't know. I can't remember the name.
I think it is.
And
Falcon's
you're like
Fury.
in these old box
Or Dueling
cars.
Dragons.
No.
You're like in
What
these
is it?
old box car.
It's actually a kiddie ride at Busch Gardens.
It's not-
Bullshit.
It is not a kiddie ride.
That
No, it is
doesn't
not.
sound like a kiddie ride.
It's not a kiddie ride. As a matter of fact, when we went, Davey and Kelsey just made the height to even be able to go on it.
Wow.
But it's 4 people, 4 in a car, so 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and they're these little cars, and you whip. And I was apologizing to him the whole time because we got up there, and that's what I thought. I'm like, oh well, this is no worse than a kid's ride. When I got up there and it whipped us around, and you can't see the track at all. I'm like, I'm so sorry, and I was dying. I'm like, please just let us live through this, because when you flip through it feels like you're just going to fly right off the edge of the coaster right
Oh my god.
The only roller coaster I went on at Busch
Gwazi.
Gardens was Gwazi.
That would be the only one I go on anyway because that
And
was a
it
wooden coaster. And it didn't go upside down.
ever-loving shit out of me. I lifted because I was on it with my mom, and at the time I was probably 12 or 13. My mom was bigger than me. It's got a single lap bar that goes across 2 people.
It did.
Well, it did. Well, no, they're reopening it, though, as a steel coaster. But anyway,
You got less than a minute.
I lifted like 2 inches off of the seat on one of the drops.
That'd be enough for me.
That's it.
Yeah.
Game over. Oh. All right,
I thought I was going to fall out of that thing. I was like, no.
So listen, Super Bowl is Sunday, and we have Super Bowl squares that we're selling right now. $2 a square. If you want to go ahead and in on it, go ahead and message me on the Cash App. Send your money at $Chaz Amaral. We'll go ahead and get you on. We got a couple of Karens. We got a couple other people that have done it. So let's go ahead and let's sell these squares. $2 a square. Let me know how many squares you want, and send over the appropriate amount of money, and we will have the drawing of the numbers on Sunday right before kickoff. And if we sell them sooner than that, we'll go ahead and announce it on Facebook. So, but that's going to do it, everybody. Go
Are
ahead.
the Karens asking for a manager?
I think they are.
A recount.
Yeah, recount, everybody. We want a recount. Anyway, Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl, everybody. I'll probably go live with my cousin Sunday, so stay tuned for that as well. But until then, have a great weekend. Don't drink and drive, and go Bucks.
Fly too high, get to see the light. Yeah, it's true, been there before. But now the sun don't hurt me. It blinded me permanently.